Hey everybody, Sojan here, back again with Daniel. We're here doing a Dan Plays, and this is part 2 of Pseudoregalia. I'm here with Camy and Dan.
Hi.
Hi.
So yeah, we haven't done a Dan Plays in a while, since before the series. I think it's been over a year, so definitely check out the first part. I'm going to leave a playlist in the description below so you guys can check it out. But yeah, it's... to keep Camy up to speed, it's a Metroidvania, but like a 3D Metroidvania.
Okay.
So the premises of those type of games is that it's a huge game, like a huge map.
Yeah.
But imagine the game like that, where literally 90% of them have maps, but this game doesn't have a map.
Oh, Jesus.
And he happened to beat it twice before.
Okay. Alright. See, like, that's the difference between a Dan Plays and a Sojan Plays. You see, when you beat a game multiple times, you still suck at it.
Well,
however,
he still gets lost.
Dan I usually have more faith in him.
How dare you. It's more of the live stream
Trying
thing.
to get that bubble?
It's more of like me recording or live stream. I get stressed out.
True. I guess there's always that little bit of pressure that you put on yourself because people are watching.
Yes, exactly.
Hey, get off! The cat was just rubbing her face on the wire on the laptop.
Yeah, that would have been bad if she knocked out the HDMI cable and you wouldn't be able to see what you're doing.
Exactly.
Yeah. That would be bad.
I swear, it's like, if you can count on any cat to get in on something she isn't supposed to get into, it's CC.
Yeah, pretty much. So what does this game remind you of, Camy? Like, does it remind you of any other games or anything you've seen before?
Honestly, this kind of feels like its own thing, Like, I just... nothing is really kind of, like, popping to my head, like, first thing. Like, like, I immediately, like, have, like, a comparison. Like, no, like, this is very, very different, but, like, in a good way. I do see that the textures from, like, the walls and the floors like that all being the same, that does remind me of, like, OG Doom for the PC.
I can see that.
Yeah. Like, I remember my dad used to play it a lot, and, like, that was just one thing that I remembered the most about it.
Right.
It's definitely inspired from that era.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So.
It's like what he said before, that it looks like an N64 game.
Yeah, definitely. It's got that little, like, retro feel to it.
Yeah, it's on Steam right now. I think for like $6, he said.
I feel so... Does it make you feel so dated in yourself to call something retro? Because, like, back when we were growing up, like, someone who would say retro when they're, like, referring to something from the 1980s.
Yeah, but to think, like, when you basically see, oh, Nintendo Wii and Wii U are now retro, and the 3DS is kind of retro, and the GameCube and the Game Boy, and it's like, I need pain medicine for my back.
I'm carrying all this old age. All this old age and irrelevance.
Yeah. So yeah, just like I mentioned before too, it's a lot like Prince of Persia, where you can ride along the walls, but it's more sparkly and like more slippery. But yeah, it's technically a goat.
Are you like a cat girl?
No.
I think she's like a goat.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. So those are horns, alright.
Yeah.
He was talking about how there are people thirsting after this one and calling her thick.
Why?
Apparently there are I will say quote unquote fan arts. That's all I will say. People,
it's the internet. There's always fan arts.
Yeah, exactly.
let's be real here. It's the internet. There's always gonna be fan art.
I'm just like, why?
Like,
just, no.
The game wasn't even a week old, and I saw stuff on Steam.
It's like, we can't have anything innocent anymore.
The innocence is gone.
I love communities, though, like online, where they're like, no, you do not loot this one. Protect this one. Where I would see that for Comey can't communicate
Aww,
like the anime.
yeah.
Everyone's like, no, you do not loot her.
Do not loot this. My favorite one is Anya from Spy Family.
Yeah, I
It's
love
like,
Anya.
she is the internet's child. How dare you?
Exactly. Or Nezuko from Demon Slayer.
Yes! She's everyone's favorite Dotaru.
Yeah.
She's either like a little Emoto or a Dotaru.
Yeah. This area reminds me of the Nether. I guess just because of like the distant, like dark, like
Yeah.
purplish color.
Just the ominous kind of environment.
So I just wasted a bunch of time and went in a circle there.
Wonderful, wonderful. We're
So,
keeping up tradition here.
This game's
channel.
this game's supposed to be 5 hours long.
Uh-huh.
His first playthrough, and he's only played through it twice. First
Mhm.
playthrough was 12 hours.
To be fair,
So-
with all this like texture being the same, it's like getting lost in the nether. It makes total sense when
Yeah.
you get lost.
It
Yeah.
does make sense. I just hope they update. I've been mentioning this too. Like they need to update it with a map. If they have like a map of the game, it would be easier.
Yeah, like or like you know those little maps that like are in the corner of your
Mhm.
screen where you kind of be like a "you are here" dot.
Yeah.
Like just something like that would be nice.
Mm-hmm. And there are other better areas of the game like this. Like it just looks better.
Oh, this is pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I'm liking the lighting here now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so much better.
It just so many different like retro games pop into my head when I see him playing this.
Mhm.
It's just really cool.
Yeah.
I want to see more games like made like this nowadays, and whenever I see people just put so much work into it, it's really cool. Especially when it's just one guy, and you said it was like made in 1 month, right?
Something like that. Yeah, it didn't take them long.
Yeah. Like I ain't gonna lie, this
Honestly,
would be cool on the Switch.
Yeah, like when it comes to indie games, like there's just a big like I just feel like there's kind of what's that word where there's just like an abundance of something.
Mm-hmm.
Oversaturation.
Overset. Thank you.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
It's like see, Dan lives in my brain and he knows where to find shit. So yes, I feel like when it comes to video games, especially indie games, I feel like we are oversaturated with like RPGs and RPG makers.
Yeah.
And I feel like there should be more indie games that are like this.
Oh yeah.
And there's not enough.
There
It really isn't. Yeah. Jinx, but yeah.
Yeah.
Either way. But yeah, no, I completely agree. There needs to be more platforming games like this, or just 3D Metroidvanias, because like regular side-scrolling Metroidvanias are fine,
Mm-hmm.
and don't get me wrong, games like Hollow Knight are fun,
Mm-hmm.
but they just feel the same.
Exactly.
Like,
They feel
over time.
very cookie cutter.
Yeah.
And I feel like just this kind of this kind of playthrough, this kind of, my gosh, here I am drawing all these blanks for words. This kind of template would be just a lot more efficient for certain games over, besides, more than others.
Right. That's some Celeste level of bullshit right there.
Yeah, that part's hard.
Why are you fighting eggs with wings?
I don't know the lore.
I don't know the lore.
He's killing Garfield's friend.
No! Oh my god! I
I'm
forgot
kidding.
about that! Oh my... I legit, for years, have not thought about that. And you just, like, triggered, like, a core memory.
Like, unlock the memory.
Yeah.
Yeah, I brought that up before because I'm like, that's the only... I was like, man, who was that character? And he's like, I think that's from Garfield. And I looked it
Yeah.
up and I'm like, oh yeah, it is from Garfield.
Yeah, what was the name of that character?
I looked it up before. I'll pull him up.
Sheldon.
Sheldon, okay, yeah.
Oh, Sheldon!
That's right, Sheldon.
Yeah, that's
You
right.
only saw his legs.
Yes!
It's like, how does he see, though?
I don't know, but it's adorable.
At least in this one, you can kind of tell with the texture
Mm-hmm.
that there's like little eyes,
Yeah.
like broken through, so they can see where they're going.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it reminds me of the pinhole method thing from Dr. Stone with Suika.
Yeah.
The little girl who needed glasses, like she
Oh,
had a
yeah.
little watermelon on her head, and like
Mhm.
she had the little holes in the watermelon so she could see better that way before they made her glasses.
Yeah. It's probably one of my favorite characters from that anime.
She's so adorable.
What's the point of that?
It's supposed to heal you, but
Oh.
I don't know.
Huh.
Guess you can just cross your legs. Like a baddie.
It's for the disgusting
Sims.
Sims.
For the Sims. Do it for the Sims. No.
But yeah,
Not what I meant.
yeah, there are a handful of like.
It's just the way that she crosses her legs. It's like, hello. I've been expecting you.
Yeah, and full view of the ass.
I know. I was just about to say, did we need that zoom in on the butt?
No, it does that a lot with with the wall slide thing.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, there definitely needs to be more 3D.
Damn, we keep missing that.
Metroidvania games. Like a really good one, like I mentioned before, and Dan got tired of me talking about it, but Little Witch No Bed Up being on the Switch.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I think when this comes out on the Switch, I know for sure he would get it.
Let's do this low
Do
and
it right.
slow, low and slow.
Oh, you got it. You got
Up,
it.
up,
Alright,
up,
get on the wall.
up.
There you
Ah!
go.
Yes, finally.
Alright, you're good now. I'm wondering what that first one opened up.
Over here.
Oh, okay.
This was the whole point, was to get the key.
Nice.
Okay. But yeah, it's also like another thing too, because back then, with the limitations on consoles, each of the games had emptiness to them.
I just love
And
how
that's-
like every single time she takes a seat, she has to cross her legs.
Yeah. But yeah, this game gives that same feel of the OG games where it feels empty,
Mm-hmm.
even though each room has enemies.
Yeah. It's the use of the space.
Yeah. Because like hardware back then was very limited, and I think that's what the guy was going for this game. He was just going for a retro feel.
Yeah.
So that's good that automatically heals you too when you save.
Yeah, for sure.
Because there's not every there are some harder Metroidvania games that don't let you heal at the save points.
Ow.
I don't remember which ones though.
Yeah, you might need to jump from one stick to another.
I was trying to skip that.
I want it to look cool, but then
Yeah.
fuck the.
Yup. This is what being cool gets you, Daniel. I sound like one of those freaking like 90s like after school specials. It's like, this is what being cool gets you, Daniel. You thought you could jump off a cliff just like your little friends. Look at you, look at you now. You ain't got no legs.
Both of them gone. And I was telling him that wooden texture on the ground reminded me of the disturbing scene from Mario 64 where the piano was trying to kill you.
Nice.
I think that's like a haunted house.
Yeah, I think it was
Area,
like a
right?
haunted thing, yeah, because it was, that was when, like, the ghosts, arrived, like, the boo ghosts in the garden,
Yeah.
and you had to, like, enter their level.
Can you imagine just like being in a freaking mansion and like a what do they call it? Like a grand piano is just like coming after you, but like all you hear is it playing chopsticks as it pursues you. Like beep 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 beep.
Yeah. Or just play something really lighthearted. Oh.
This part's really hard, so I might be here for a while.
That's fine. We'll just talk all the shit.
Alright.
I mean, that's what we've been doing. Listen, like, this is just exactly like those TikTok videos where, like, they play, like, those, like, Reddit stories where, like, they're just reading, you know, shit out loud, or the computer reads shit out loud.
Yeah.
And, like, it's just blatant, like, footage of somebody playing a video game.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah, I've seen those.
it's just, like, it's so messed up. Like, how ADHD are we? Like, as a society.
Yeah. I can see that. Oh, come on. You could have slid on the other.
Because
It's hard.
ironically it works, you know? Like, it
Yeah.
does help me kind of pay better attention, and I don't know why.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is weird.
Yeah, I don't know. When it comes to, like, Let's Plays in general, like, I don't mind the person, like, talking about the game and other stuff, but when he talks about real life stuff, it's just more interesting.
Yeah, I think it's just the fact that it kind of simulates like what we're doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like a lot of people like who do genuinely love video games, like they probably struggle with having access to socializing while playing video games.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just, you know, what they're doing essentially is when you're watching somebody on YouTube or whatever, you know, you're just simulating sitting right next to them and experiencing the game, you know, with them.
Yeah.
I just feel like video games are just, you know, this is why I always argue that video games are hard and they are an experience that, you know, can be significant to people. So it's just like, you know, for people who want to dismiss video games and be like, oh, like I'm just gonna roll my eyes, it's like that's kid stuff. It's like, well, it's more than kid stuff, you know? Like a lot of people have really big connections to video games, and it's more than just like their childhood. It's just like the way they, you know, grew up socializing. It was just something that they did for fun, and you get attached to like, you know, the stories that are being told through these mediums. And you know, like I feel like with the whole era of like The Last of Us winning Game of the Year, and now it's become like this sensationalized HBO show, like I feel like it's really waking, you know, us up as a culture to start respecting the art and the craft behind them.
Yeah, because they're just so much more than just watching a movie. Like it's almost like an interactive movie in a way.
Exactly. And I think that's why The Last of Us became as big as it was. Like, it was an amazing story, and it was a story that you got to be a part of.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what makes them great, especially like story-driven games. A lot of people are just driven by story-related games, and they don't care about the gameplay. Or some games that, like this...
I'm some people. I am that person.
Yeah. Where me, it's like, I'm a mix of, like, I like a little bit of everything. I also really like games that, yeah, even though it's not heavy on the story, I still really like the gameplay, and it's more show, don't tell, like this, you know? And I don't mind that at all. Or just a mix between with some other games.
I need me a story. I need like something to get me invested, or if it's a shut my brain off kind of game, like, you know, like at least make it fun for me, you know?
Right.
Like it needs to be a perfect balance no matter what.
Yeah, that's kind of why like certain games I'm like, yeah, I know you'll enjoy sitting through this, versus like I know you're gonna be wringing my neck if I were to live stream Celeste with you or something, because that game's just really freaking hard.
Or even Mega Man Battle Network.
Yeah,
because
like
that is a very story-driven game, but it's like
it can get hard.
It's very slow paced and like kind of tedious.
Yeah. Like, it just depends on the games. Like there's certain games I'm like, I know you'll enjoy, and certain games I'm like, yeah, I know she won't feel this.
Yeah.
Just like a typical Metroidvania like Hollow Knight, yeah, that's more of something I would just do on my own for a casual thing. I mean, it has some story and audio in it, but it wouldn't be fun for you to watch.
I mean, like, I don't know.
It just depends.
It just depends on how long it is.
Yeah, well, and it's also like
No,
it's also dependent on me too, because I haven't really beaten the game yet.
Yeah, see, that right there, we ain't fucking with that.
So this part's BS, but I know how to cheese it, basically.
Okay.
You're supposed to go from bubble to bubble and to hop on those walls and then go to that bubble, which is like really hard. And then you have to do the same thing all the way to that ledge. But instead of doing all that, you can just do this.
Wow.
Hey, if it works, it works.
I mean, yeah.
Like I was telling him, like there are times that like people complete certain things in games the broken way, and it's not the correct way according to like you know, elitists of the game. So be like, fuck you. It's how I play this game. It's how I do it right.
Listen, if there's a loophole, I'm gonna exploit that bitch.
Exactly. Like, why go through this whole fucking maze when I could just drop down and get to an area that, you know, a lot quicker than I would normally would.
Y'all elitists are just mad you played harder, not smarter.
Yeah. Because, like, in some games, like, yeah, some games, you know, taking the longer way can be fun. But then, like, some moments like that, I was like, I don't blame him for doing that at all.
No, I straight up can't do it without cheating. So
yeah,
there wouldn't be a playthrough
if you couldn't do that.
Yeah.
You probably would have never beaten this game.
Yeah.
Have you tried doing it the hard way just once?
I've tried many times.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it just looks hard. I'm pretty sure there are speedrunners online that make it look like it's easy.
Yeah.
But yeah, when it comes to games that you haven't played yet, that's usually a big red flag for the channel, Sojan, because we need to know you can at least get through it.
Yeah, that's kind of why, like, a lot of the games that I have, I'm playing on my own, because I never played them before, and that, when I finally complete the game, I'm, like, thinking to myself, okay, is this going to be fun to play with you on the channel?
Yeah.
Or is this going to be very hard and, you know, annoying? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but, like, it depends. Like, Celeste, I can beat the first, like, I want to say 7 chapters, which is the main story, like, live stream-wise or whatever. That's fine. Chapter 8 and forward, including the DLC, there's no way. It is really hard.
You know what I'm thinking of right now? I'm thinking of that time you played Life is Strange. And,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
You were in the dark room,
Mhm.
and like you were trying to like get rescued by Chloe's stepdad, and like every single like time you had to keep rewinding it because y'all just kept getting killed left and right.
Yeah,
I remember.
Dan was in the live chat losing his shit, just laughing his ass off.
Yeah.
It's like, you killed him again. It's like,
he kept like getting shot
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yep. I just kept dying. Also, is that the magic thing you were talking about, that you can shoot it from a distance?
Yeah.
Okay. That's good. It's like a wave of wind or something.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, in some cases, like, I know for a fact, like, at least the first, like, main story of Celeste is going to be fun. Because I will still die a lot, but I know I can complete them. You know what I mean? So it's just going to be fun watching me die and lose my sanity. But, like I said, the DLC ones, fuck that. I will do that on my own, but I don't think I can redo them.
Darn it.
That looks pretty difficult.
Yeah.
Kinda. You just have to get the timing just right.
As he dies.
You need to get the timing just right.
That's what I mean.
Just
Nope.
Nope.
Oh, you did. Maybe shoot it from there. I don't know if you can though.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Like,
I don't know if you'll be able to though, because you're slightly higher.
No, you're right. I think.
No.
No.
It's too high.
Damn.
What about from there?
Yeah, try from there.
Try it. Queef blast.
No!
It does look like wind.
Yeah.
But don't call it a queen blast. Like, really?
What?
Can you just imagine you just playing a female, like, a female protagonist game and it's like, queef blast. It's like, motherfucker, no, stop it. Get some help. Like, why? That's disgusting. That reminds me of the girl who could queef on command on TikTok. And then I just saw that, and then...
Was it on TikTok or was she on Twitch? I think she was on Twitch.
I think it was... I don't remember.
Because, like, Charlie was talking about her.
Yeah, Charlie was talking about her. And then he just kept calling her, like, a godsend with, like,
It was a God-given talent.
Like a God-given talent, he said.
Yeah. Because it's like, really, who can do that? I can't do that.
It's just so gross.
It's like, I, person with vagina, cannot do that.
I need that on a shirt, and Camy needs to wear it.
I, person with vagina, in parentheses, cannot do that.
Oh my gosh. It was so gross, though. It's like, hey, do the thing. And she's like, okay. And I'm like, oh god, why? Why? We're essentially just watching a video with a girl farting out of her vagina. It's just so disgusting.
You wanna know what I really want on a t-shirt?
What?
Like the quote from Queen Charlotte, a Bridgerton story, where the queen was just like I don't remember names. I am female.
Oh yeah.
And they just like looked at her and were like, apologies, of course.
you said something similar, like, oh, I can't do that, I'm too female for that, or whatever.
Yeah, no, it's like, because you were telling me, like, oh yeah, you know, like, you remember that, and I'm like, I do not remember things, I am female.
And I'm like, you need to stop, I'm getting annoyed.
You're like, I call bullshit, you're a woman capable of great things.
Yeah, something like that.
And I'm like, nah, I belong in the kitchen.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah.
I think it's just funny, like, realizing that I married a feminist. It's just like, degrade me, I'm worthless. And you're like, no, you're a person and I love you.
I don't like degrading people.
That's why I love you so much.
I feel bad about it.
Yeah.
Like, I can degrade a fictional character all day, every day. You know what I mean? Be like, fuck that guy. You know what I mean? Fuck him and his family and his stupid pet cat. You know what I mean?
It's like, really? Even his cat? Yes, his cat. Especially his cat. I think the funniest thing is, like, when I'm trying to, like, actually get you riled up and I'll be like, come on, degrade me. Like, you know, like, tell me I'm worthless. And you're like, why would I do that? And it's just like, because it's hot, because you would never.
Oh, no, I don't like it. Just like, and I'm glad you're not this type of person. I don't get people who are into choking and all that. That's weird. Just like, no, you could die.
You could die.
And it would be my fault.
You're just way too anxious.
This part looks annoying.
Yeah.
I was able to do it, like, pretty easily before.
It's a lot of Spider-Man in you're doing.
Yeah.
Wall bouncing.
I just hope if this game does get a physical release, at least a company like Fangamer or something gets it. I hope it doesn't become a limited run. Limited run is annoying. It's like, you gotta pre-order it and wait a year and a half to get it.
Okay, you're bouncing up, but you're not doing anything else with it.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Believe me.
Believe.
It doesn't look like it. Alright, come on. Momentum.
And it's
Come on.
It's always so funny because Camy always is like, come on, man, you could do this. And then I'm like, why don't you try it? And you're like, no, I know I can't do it.
Exactly. Exactly. It's like, why you think I'm gonna take the controller? It's like, I know my limits.
Meanwhile, Dan is like, give me the controller, I'll try it.
Exactly.
And then he finds out if it's too hard or not.
Oh,
you almost had it.
man. Oh well.
No, what was it like? You actually gave me the controller once, and I actually found the shit. Like
I don't know what
what
game was that?
I forgot what game it was, but you were looking for something, or you were trying to get to a certain place, or trying to do something, and you actually gave me the controller, and I got you through it.
I remember when you fixed the PS4.
Oh yeah.
After he was trying forever.
Yeah.
Well, it was a thing in the settings.
Yeah.
Yeah. It took her like 5 seconds on Google.
I don't understand why you just, like, here's the funny thing about Sojan. He assumes I know everything. Like, he will approach me about something I have no fucking, like, expertise in and be like, babe, what do you think about this? And it's just like, I think I know exactly the amount that you do. 0.
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
I know absolutely nothing. Why don't you ask Google? Like, I feel like you do acknowledge that I am smarter than you in certain ways, but it's just like, you do realize majority of the time it's because I have the foresight to just pick up the internet and use it.
Yeah. I've been a bit better about that, like, especially when I've been playing the first Mega Man Battle Network, which is the least played one out of all 6 of them. I probably only played through that one, like, I want to say 2 to 3 times. This being the 3rd time on the channel. So I just said, fuck it. I literally just stopped what I was doing and Googled a walkthrough for like certain areas that I didn't know how to do.
Yep.
So I've learned. So beat the shit out of that farting trombone.
Kill that queefy instrument.
Queefy instrument. Oh god.
There can be only one queefer in this room, and it is me.
It is me, Dia, instead of Dio.
Use Queef Blast.
Have you ever seen the South Park Yelp episode?
No.
No.
I haven't watched South Park in like a decade.
Well, this probably was about 10 years ago, you know.
You're dead.
Shoot.
Oh,
I wasn't paying attention. But, it was like this whole running joke of the restaurant people messing with the food after they found out they're a Yelp critic.
Uh-huh.
And some woman queefed on a burger.
Oh god.
Oh, jeez. South Park is just always gonna be nuts.
Yeah, they're crazy.
Like, I think it's funny that, like, the one show that literally, like, it's very apparent. Like, it's no secret. The creators literally said the purpose of our show is to offend as many people as possible.
Yeah.
And it's just like, you when you walk in there knowing that is their intent, you're in for a good time. Like, you know, it's just, you can't just take in media with a grain of salt like that anymore.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't, just from what I've heard, the new episodes aren't that good.
I mean, yeah, like, they've kind of been...
They've lost the edge.
It's not really that, it's just the fact that I feel like creative-wise, they've just been kind of, like, tapped out.
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing about Family Guy too, because I stopped watching Family Guy years ago.
I think
and
Family
I've lost
Guy
everything.
no longer has, oh my god, what's his... Seth MacFarlane's input anymore.
Yeah.
Like, he's just doing the voices. Like, he's not... I don't think he's as active in the writing as he used to be.
I will say at the least though, the new season of Futurama is just as funny as it used to be.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, it's actually still good.
Because the creators and the team is there, you know? I just hope that what's going on with, like, the whole writer's strike and the actor's strike gets resolved soon, because Hollywood's going to be putting out a lot of doo-doo as a result of the talent being, you know, no longer involved in those projects.
Yeah. Exactly.
Because, like, already, like, you know, season 2 of The Last of Us is, like, ready to go. They're just waiting for the whole strike thing to be resolved. Like, they need to come to an agreement.
That's gonna put a lot of shows on hold, especially the newest One Piece live action, which is surprisingly good.
Yeah, we still need to do a Sojan talks about that.
Yeah, eventually. I do got plans for, like, a Sojan talks that Dan wants me to do, and I'll leave it at that. I'm not gonna say what it is, but after that, I do want to do, like, a podcast, like, with Dan eventually, where we just talk about stuff in general. And,
oh shit!
You almost fell. But we would have to have, like, a decent amount of, like, content to talk about.
I think what we could do is, because...
You could probably join it, too.
No, I was just about to, like, say something. Like, I hate that I'm actually saying this out loud. Like, I feel
you fucked up.
I feel like...
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
I feel like I'm going to be violently ill here just by saying it, but...
What?
Sojan got me watching the One Piece anime now.
No!
No, she only watched the first episode.
So, I think what we're going to do is for a special, like, Sojan and Camy, like, podcast talking about One Piece is we'll watch the One Piece anime up until the end of Arlong Park, which is exactly where it stops for the live action. And just, like, discuss, like, the comparisons and whatnot.
Yeah, there's too many differences. Like, there's a lot of creative differences that they did. Some are good, some are okay, and some are, like, why. But, like, and some were necessary. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just stuff we just have to take note about and just bring it up as a discussion. But yeah, I think the next podcast could possibly just be you, me, and Dan, personally.
Yeah.
Just to break the ice and, you know, have more stuff to talk about.
Yeah. Maybe we could talk about being 90s kids.
Yeah.
It's like, do you remember Dunkaroos?
I forgot about those. Not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
it's just like, are those even around anymore?
They're available in Canada.
Oh, okay. It's like, dude, like, where are they?
I want to know where Vault went. Vault is gone.
Oh yeah, that's gone for good.
Yeah.
Unless they decide
What was
to bring
that,
it back.
there was a soda that, Burger King had. That
Oh,
you were just...
Surge.
Yeah, I was just like, what the fuck? And you were like, you have no idea, I've been looking for this soda forever.
When was this?
Burger King had Surge soda for a while. This was like probably a year or two ago.
Yeah, it was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, I don't even think they have
2
it
years
anymore.
ago. No, it was a promotional thing. It was nowhere near as bad and as sugary and caffeinated as the original one, though. The one in the 90s was really bad.
Oh.
The newest...
I wasn't allowed to drink that.
Yeah.
That's-
It was...
I mean, I can see why.
It was
Yeah.
it was bad. But the newest one that they came out with at Burger King was Tame. It was actually good. But yeah, no. Just a short amount of time and now it's gone forever.
Aww.
I'm so mad. I will be even more upset though if the freaking pomegranate juice or whatever it's called from Jason's Deli disappears on the face of the earth.
I feel like
That is
such
the-
a specific thing.
I know. That is on like Szechuan sauce from Mulan, Rick and Morty level niche.
Yeah, it really is. I don't care. It's one of my favorite juices of all time. Let's be fair.
It's not just pomegranate, it's pomegranate
And
blueberry.
Yeah.
You uncultured swine.
every time we go, that's the juice we all get. We never get anything else.
Because we can get fountain drinks any other place.
I
That's
know.
why.
So freaking good. So where are you right now? Do you know?
He has no map.
The Twilight thing.
Twilight thing. Got it.
Got it. Okay. So eloquently spoken.
I forget the name of it. It's like Twilight something.
Yeah. Not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie, you being on the pole doing like a 360 on there, it's like, oh yeah, sexy.
Well, I was gonna say. Not gonna lie. It would be a really cool thing to have like a platforming Sailor Moon game like this.
Oh my god, I would fucking love it forever.
Yeah.
Like having to bounce off walls and do Sailor Moon kick, like that'd be fucking badass.
Yep.
Her design kind of gives me a little Sailor Moon vibes for some reason.
It's the bunny
Kind
ears.
of. Yeah.
I know she's supposed to be a goat, but they look like bunny ears.
It might be like the proportion of her body too.
Mhm.
I don't know. It's just something about it. It looks like it was just inspired by older anime.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, oh my gosh, what was that freaking anime called? The one with the, oh my god. Oh, like, I think it's Saint Seiya? Is it? Like the one with the constellations or whatever?
And they have like golden armor.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like that shit. Like, it makes me think of that.
Okay.
I can kind of see.
But, like, in space, because, like, her anthro features is giving alien.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
see that. I can see her fitting in the world of One Piece just because they do have
Anthro characters.
yeah, anthro characters that live on the back of that giant elephant that I told you about.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds odd.
It's very odd.
Yeah, when you say it out loud, it sounds like so nuts.
It really is.
It's so crazy how it's just like you explain to me in detail like what the world of One Piece has, and I'm just like, what is Oda smoking?
He's smoking a lot of shit, I will say that.
Like, cause like it's so weird how when it comes to Dragon Ball Z, it's like I'm willing to suspend disbelief. But when it comes to like One Piece and Oda's lore, it's like, dude, there's like so much here.
Yeah. Especially like the promotional episode they had where Luffy actually met Goku,
Yeah.
which was weird.
It's like, explain this. Well, both of the creators really liked each other's work, and they really wanted the money.
Yeah,
That's
actually,
the explanation.
I don't know if you've noticed it, but in the Tournament of Power arc in Dragon Ball Super, there was an enemy who was able to grow his limbs and stretch them out. That was a homage to Luffy.
Oh, I need to rewatch that.
The enemy was fighting against Jiren, but he was so easily forgotten because Jiren just wiped the floor with him.
I was just about to say, I easily forgot him because I easily forget Jiren because Jiren's boring as fuck.
Jiren's, he's a powerful character, but his backstory and everything about him is just lame.
He's just so bland.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, but Hit was superior. You had a gold mine with Hit, and you fucking fumbled the bag.
Yeah.
Like, it just, Toriyama, you're making all these choices.
Yep.
And you don't realize your actions have consequences.
Exactly. Also, the more I look at this weapon, it kind of reminds me of, like, the weird lightsaber-looking bat from Ape Escape. If it makes sense, it almost has the same texture.
Yeah, it's not a lightsaber, but...
Well, it's not a lightsaber either. It has that texture where it almost looks like it could be one.
Yeah.
But it's just a bat. You know what I mean?
It looks like a glow stick with a hilt.
Yeah.
Pretty much. So I need 5 of those keys on the bottom, and I forgot where the last one is.
And this is exactly why the playthrough takes forever.
Yeah.
We're at about like 41 minutes in, so we still
already?
Yeah, man.
Jeez.
This is the thing about Dan. Every single time he comes here, it's like, oh, we're only gonna be here for like 2 hours. 5 hours later.
What are you talking about? You're lying.
There's a key.
This is when like
That's not the key. It needs to be a yellow key.
Yeah, it's gotta be golden.
Yeah.
I guess for the final boss.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Okay.
But anyway, just like every time you come over, we make plans, and you're just like, I'm just gonna be here for a little bit, and then it's just like, okay, Dan, when are you going home? And then you look at the time, and you're like, shit.
Yeah.
I feel like that's our neurodivergency for you. Like, we have time blindness.
Well, it's only 6 o'clock. I'd imagine like he still has time.
That's alright.
But yeah, this character can easily fit in like almost any like bizarre type of anime with like anthropomorphic type creatures.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean. I had a stroke. Giant eyeball floating thingies.
I don't know what's back there.
Do you remember back in the day, like it was like I think it was before the 2010s or slightly after the 2010s. It was like somewhere around that little like sweet spot of like the internet boom where like everybody was just chronically online.
Chronically online.
Chronically online. At least that was my case. But there was like this video game that was really, really popular for like cons and online, and it was like called Mugen.
Yeah.
And like
I remember Mugen.
Yeah, and like they put in like all these different anime characters in there, like and it was like a Street Fighter kind of style fighting game.
I remember that.
Yeah, like I remembered it because like they had like Dragon Ball characters, One Piece, Sailor Moon, like they just like went ham on it with like all these different anime.
It was fun to play at the time.
It's honestly really sad that they didn't, Toei Animation didn't like, think to cash in on that.
Yeah.
Like, they came out with Jump Force, but it's just like, at what cost?
Yeah. That would be a really cool, like, just random niche game to have, like, on the Switch or something. But,
Mugen?
Mugen, yeah.
Oh yeah, that wouldn't happen.
Probably not.
Yeah, the copyright galore. But it's just, it was so fun to see people, like, playing it as if it was, like, this new Smash Bros. It was, like, all over cons and everything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember my brother showing me videos of it and stuff. But I never downloaded it or played it or anything. I remember they had, like, weird characters you would never imagine in fighting games, like Ed and Eddie.
Yeah. Honestly, that would have been a perfect time, like, for its time to do, like, maybe, like, a Cartoon Network, like, pixelated fighting game like that or something.
Yeah.
They did Cartoon Network Punch Time Explosion, but that wasn't very good.
Yeah.
That was like a Wii game or something.
Right. It's just so many games nowadays that actually try to be like Smash Brothers kind of don't do that well. Surprisingly, though, like, Nickelodeon All-Stars is actually a lot of fun, though.
I feel like All Stars is literally the only Smash Brothers copy that was successful.
Yeah, in a way, and I feel like the second game coming out is how the first game really should have been like, but they kind of just learned from that, and they're like, here's the second game, it's pretty much everything you wanted, you know?
Yeah.
Still can't figure it out.
No.
When you're going through those doorways like that, it just makes me think of the Nether portal in Minecraft.
Yeah.
Like, alright, going to hell.
They technically don't need those textures there, but I'm pretty sure there's like a mod online you could probably find to remove them, because everything's already loaded in. I think it's the glowing doors that he goes through that goes like and loads up a new area. But yeah, games like this just need a map.
They really do.
It's like just
I have no sense of direction. That's why Roronoa Zoro is my favorite character in One Piece.
What, is he just directionless?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Literally, there'd be episodes where all the characters are dealing with something, and Zoro is just
Lost.
somewhere else, trying to figure out where they are, and then he ends up running into his own separate trouble.
You don't even know which way is left and which way is right.
Yeah, that's why there's one of my favorite memes where Luffy goes up to Zoro and he's like, "Hey, be my navigator," and then it says "Lost Piece"
Instead of One Piece.
Yeah, you can break through that.
Yeah, that's just gonna take me back into there, though.
Okay.
I know there's a heart piece up here. I guess I'll get that.
Yeah, get it. Get it, boy. Yeah. Hell yeah.
I'm just wondering if you can find the, if you can at least find that fifth and final, like, golden key, then you'll be able to take on the final boss.
Yeah, I know it's like, it's in a dark place, that kind of looks like this, but I can't remember.
Was it, like, in a cave or something? Or, like, an area that, that one area that you went to that's not lit at all? I don't know.
It's not. It's pretty dim from what I remember. I just came from there.
And you can still see as you go in there. Something happened.
Ah,
I don't know why you'd want to do that.
mm-hmm.
Maybe it was one of those that you opened before and you forgot.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I could really go for some ice cream right now.
Yeah.
Just to FYI, I am not high in any way. I'm just randomly craving ice cream.
Like, for someone who is not high or drunk at all anymore, because we used to drink, but then we just stopped.
And
like,
I cannot afford my edibles,
yeah.
unfortunately.
You act like someone who's drunk when in public with me at, like, a Walmart, and then you act high when you're at home with the munchies. It's astounding.
I don't know why my brain works that way, but it does.
Maybe try that other door unless you know exactly where it goes.
I just went through there.
You did?
I literally went in a circle. Hold on.
Yeah, I was gonna say try up there.
Went through there, did that switch thing. Oh wait, what's...
Go down there. Oh wait, no,
Nope.
never mind. To the right? You went straight ahead.
I know, but I know what's out there. It's gonna be that huge open space. I mean, I guess...
Could possibly be where you need to go. I don't know.
I might have to pull up YouTube. I don't know. When I went through here.
I love how like your preferred method of transportation through this room is just sliding.
Yeah.
It's like I gotta get to third base.
Yeah.
It's like how you how you get away from the creepy guy at the club.
Whoa, wait, do the dash. Sliding.
That?
No, the one on the floor. The slide. Getting into your girl's DMs, be like, just got slapped.
It kind of reminds me of a really cringe thing I saw online, where it showed like some Hispanic guy wearing like gardening gloves or something, and like the typical uncle jeans. Mm-hmm. And it's like he looks like someone's Hispanic uncle that needs to that they need to stop.
Someone needs to come pick him up.
Yeah.
Yeah. He basically
someone come get your tío.
So he's basically like doing a pose on the ground with his fist down and his knee down, and has this serious look on his face, like on the shit. And it says this is not Superman or Batman, but this is your man landing into your DMs.
Oh wow.
And I'm just like, what the fuck?
Have you seen that viral clip of the guy at a skate park? He's shirtless, he's got the beer belly, and he does like that sick flip with his hands in his pockets, and then he does that little like skirt, and he's just like, you may not like it, but this is what the peak male form, athletic form feels like.
I've seen that, and I felt so bad for his knees.
Yeah.
Because like you could tell, like he landed hard.
Yeah. That was he would feel that right. The moment they stopped recording, I guarantee he screamed in pain.
Probably.
There was another fat guy too, like really like big ass beer belly like guy on YouTube, and then he just did front flips and back flips like it was nothing. It's like, bruh.
Like it's amazing how like deceptive fat people can be.
Oh yeah, very easily. This looks different.
Yeah, this is new.
Well, we got about 8 minutes. So.
All right. If I can't find it, then we can just call it at an hour.
Okay.
Oh shoot.
Oh no. Get your glow stick. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it show. Oh shit.
The goth girl at the club had to ruin everything.
Yep. Oh fuck. Ow.
He was healing himself.
Oh shit, you getting your ass thrown.
Yeah. Beat them Beauty and the Beast abominations.
Yeah.
Still have to get the guy shooting the thing.
Yeah. Get him.
Right up there. There you go. Destroy that.
Get that banana head.
Oh yeah, him too.
And the trombone.
Oh
shit.
I thought you got. Man, you had that.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck? That was like one of those rare occasions where Sojan gets on Daniel's case. It's like, dude, I could have fucking landed that shit.
Yeah.
No, not Sheldon.
What now?
Up there.
Oh.
See that? Oh, the gate is open now. You can go through it.
Yeah, that's where I came from, I thought.
Will it go up?
Maybe.
I love the what now.
There you go. Hit that.
Oh.
There you go.
Nice.
Maybe just go that way.
Yeah, just keep going.
You really have no other choice in the matter, I suppose. Up there?
Yeah, possibly.
You already hit that before.
I feel like I was here before.
I mean, to be fair, you did beat this game before, so.
Well, yeah.
Well,
See,
like
this
during
is
this
exactly
playthrough.
why I can't play these games, like, because then my memory would fuck with me.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I've been here before, and it's like, no shit, you've completed this game before, but now you're still lost.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially when it comes to disorienting games like this where there's this... It's just a large web of a maze.
Yeah. That's exactly what I would call it, disorienting.
Yeah, like without a map, it makes it way harder.
I think that's my personal hell. Like if I'm like if there is such a thing of like having your own personal hell, it's like me just being constantly lost and alone. Like just just
like when we left you alone at Yankee Candle or wherever that place.
To be fair, you were assholes and you didn't tell me where exactly you were gonna be.
Sorry.
It was like Bath and Body Works
Yeah,
or something.
and like you guys were like all the way out in Bumblefuck in the middle of the freaking like corridor of the mall, like 5 booths down, and it's just like, how did you expect me to fucking find you if I couldn't call you?
It was funny because like we were at the like Halo arcade game. And I turned around and I saw like the panic begin to like swell in your face, and then I just turned back to the game.
Wow! Okay, I'm gonna remember this, Dan. I'm gonna remember this. I'm gonna put a pin on this, so that way, in case you ever need me, I'm gonna be like, hey, do you remember that time you took pleasure in my panic? I'm just gonna let you marinate in that a little more.
So fucked up.
You sadist.
We weren't even that far away though, so it was fine.
You play with my emotions.
Slide.
Yeah, I know.
There you go. Very nice. Every time you like slide on the floor, all I can think of is Kyle going skirt.
Well, if you can manage to find this gold key in the next like 3.5 minutes, then
I feel like this is turning into like OG Dragon Ball Z, where Frieza's like, we've got 5 minutes until Namek blows up, and then it's like 50 episodes later.
Yeah, because I was gonna say if he could find it within the next like 3 minutes, then we'll extend this one and make it the finale. But I don't know if that's gonna happen. That means the next one is probably gonna be like really short.
Yeah, probably, because it would just be the final boss.
Yeah. Come on.
Is there a wall on your right? Nope.
No. I guess I'll just do it the way you're supposed to do it.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. You probably should have done that in the first place.
Mm-hmm. Saved you a lot of time.
It's just things are done weirdly in this game. Like, I feel like a proper double jump would have been better to add as a ability, but I don't know.
Instead of the kick jump.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like the kick jump.
Maybe in there?
That's what I'm thinking. If it's not here, then I don't know.
Uh-oh. Here we go. Get him. I think... Oh, okay.
It's promising.
Yeah. Oh god, more enemies.
I'm wondering what those platforms are for. Like those things on the ground.
I don't know, actually.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, so the armor guy's not coming after you, okay.
No. Whoa.
Whoa, I guess that was supposed to happen.
I guess.
Is there a term for that in, like, video game, like,
Leap
spaces?
of faith?
No. Like, you know how, like, there's, like, that set, range of space for, like, an enemy to pursue you, and then, like, they can't cross it once it gets to the borderline?
There is, I just can't remember right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I just can't remember the term, if there is one.
Right. So, we are reaching an hour, but I'm going to wait until you either find the key or the next safe spot, at least.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll give you time for that,
Yeah.
and then we'll have to wrap it up.
We're getting close, though, to something.
Like I said, like, if he finds a key, we'll just keep going until he beats the boss.
Yeah. I see a safe spot, but that's way in the bottom.
Well, more like a new safe spot that he hasn't gone to before.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's I was just there.
Yeah.
I was down there.
Okay. God, I'd be so anxious going through here. Where it's like dark and then it illuminates and it's like, okay.
Yeah, and YouTube's gonna darken this even more. So I told him like in editing he needs to brighten up areas like this.
Yeah, brighten the fuck out of it.
But like only areas like this, like the areas that are already lit up, you'll have to just split those from this footage. It will take some time, but it'll be worth it, in my opinion. You're getting somewhere. I don't remember this. Oh, okay. Oh wait, no, weren't you here before? You were up there.
Yeah, but this is. I think this is it.
Okay.
I think the key is here.
You just came from there.
Shit.
What are you doing? Start. Okay, there you go. You want to go to the other door, I think. Maybe?
Where?
There. You just came from in there. You didn't go through that door.
And then through here. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is new.
Sojan's like, you were just there.
You didn't really need to do that, but okay.
Dan doing the absolute most.
Okay.
This one's weird. You gotta like wall jump.
Oh shit! All right.
Skills.
Oh, next safe spot.
There you go. All right.
We'll do this though.
Okay. Oh shit.
I mean, like I said, if you can find the key, you know.
I think it's here, and not like some dumb item. This is annoying because like you have to make this go up all the way close to the ceiling, and you have to hit all the switches.
Oh.
And sometimes I'll hit all but one because I just missed it.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's just extend this a little more.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm just trying to adjust myself on the sofa to get more comfortable. I have to pretzel my leg ever so slightly.
Yep. This sounds like a fart.
Have you seen those videos of like people in school trying to cover their farts with a cough?
No.
And it's just like the fart was like way louder than the actual cough.
My favorite one was when I read online years ago. It's really old, where there was somebody who's like, I had to fart real bad in class, so I thought to myself a genius idea, and that's to drop my large textbook on the ground and fart at the same time. Motherfucker drops the book accidentally, like too soon, and everyone looked at him, and then he farted.
Yeah, I've seen videos of that too. It's like the loud noise is just an announcement for the fart.
Yeah.
It's like, may I have your attention? Great.
Yeah.
It's a great idea, idiot. Like, now you have everyone's attention. That's all.
Yep.
It's kind of, I think the funniest like fart thing I've ever seen, like cartoon or media wise, was when in Dexter's lab when he thought he was gonna die because he had like a large burrito.
Oh yeah.
What was it called? That creature thing like had a name for it.
I don't remember the name of the creature that gave it to him.
Pepe rap or something?
I don't know. But all I know was like at the end he's like, I got something to tell you, and then you just hear the fart, like it just shows the world from space, and it's shaking, and you can hear it. He was gonna tell them about his lab and everything. But no, that's a legit real thing in real life. Have you ever had like those type of like sharp stomach pains.
Yep.
And you felt like, oh, this is it. This is how I go.
Yep.
And then it's just a horrible fart.
Yep.
And then you're just fine.
Yep.
You're gonna
just fighting
you're close
for your
to dying
life.
there. I don't know. Like, I'm a simple person. Like, when it comes to like stupid fart jokes, I laugh every time.
Of course you do. To be fair, like, fart jokes are funny. It's just a matter of like what your, definition of funny is.
Yeah.
So it's just like there's certain fart jokes that, can make anybody laugh, and then there are other jokes where it's just like, okay, this one is
not
like
that funny.
yeah, this one's kind of mid, and then other ones like might find it like even more hilarious than others. So it's just
That's the same way you came from last time.
Yeah, I'm gonna just reset to last save, I think.
Yeah, do it. You're better off.
Yeah.
So this next part is going to be hard. You need to do some platforming.
This?
No, not that. I'm talking about that.
yeah.
No.
Oh, never mind. He
Wow.
did it. Yeah, you were in an area like this, like in the last place.
You sure?
Maybe. You went down a hole like that.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't think... Dilapidated dungeon?
I don't know.
I'm gonna have to look up YouTube. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I think we should just
Alright.
sit here.
Well, I was gonna say your last safe spot is fine where you are, if that makes sense. We could just wrap things up here if you want. Unless you want to find another save area.
Hold on.
Hold on. Right.
One moment, please.
One moment, please. I need one more death.
Yep.
I just want to see where this leads to, that's all.
Okay. See here, I thought there was promise, and then like, nope.
Unless maybe like I walked past the key, but I don't think so.
It's like, I'm surprised that you were able to beat this game twice.
Yep.
And you still don't know where the keys are.
I mean, hey, glass
It's
house.
it's a big game.
Yeah.
You throwing stones at a glass house.
And
Sojan.
there's no map.
Yeah, that's true.
You get lost in even worse circumstances. Where they're just spoon feeding you bullshit.
Let me talk shit for once.
No. Don't get cozy in your little chair.
Twilight Theater. Yeah, let's just call it.
Alright.
Alright.
There we go. Cross your legs.
Well, anyway.
We done.
Oh, God. Alright. If you guys like what you see, go ahead and like the video, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and hit all notifications. If you do like what you see, yeah, check out the first one. The playlist will be in the description below. If you made it this far in the video, go ahead and leave a goat emoji. I just checked. There is a goat emoji in the comments below, and it lets me know you made it this far. I'll heart your comment. And I'll leave a link in the description for an invite to the Discord, up to like 5 people. So for any reason they've been used up, I will try to keep track of it. But if you're trying to join and it doesn't work, just let me know in the comments. I'll send you an invite. So thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for the finale some other time. Maybe some other weekend when Dan visits again or when we visit him. So, but we're going to take a bit of a break from this for a little while. But this will be uploaded way, way later. So thank you guys for watching again. Have an awesome one. Be safe. And bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.